this strength in our sleep. The human body can move with infinite variation, all of it powered by more than 600 muscles. But on its own, any one of those muscles is virtually useless. Everything we do requires many muscles working in perfect harmony. Simply walking involves coordinating. Steering a car, 100. And it takes 70 muscles just to lift a cup of coffee.
It's really a very simple mechanism in that we send nervous impulses through the nervous system to the muscles, and if it's all worked together very tightly in a very organized, synchronized pattern, we form these skills.
Not all muscles have the same number of controlling nerves. The body's biggest muscles, in our legs, take orders from 500 nerves. These muscles have the most pulling power. Yet the real magic is not how we control big muscles, but the small ones. 4,000 nerves control the muscles in our body's most complex and useful instruments, the hands. Each hand has 27 bones, 30 individual muscles, and more than 1,000 miles of nerve fibers and blood vessels. Coordinating all this takes a lot of brain work. Merely controlling our hands takes almost half the part of our brains dedicated to movement. A set of connections between brain cells governs every action. But we aren't born with these connections. We have to learn them. We gain and maintain this strength throughout our lives. Amazingly, we're learning how to unleash this power even while sleeping. Each time a soccer player kicks a ball, his brain records and stores his muscle strength and timing, making each successive attempt easier. Soon, without thinking, signals fly down to the muscles at more than 4,000 inches per second. And the move becomes automatic. But this training continues off the field and overnight.
Coach always tells us to go to rest, go to sleep early and everything, because if we don't sleep, it'll affect us in our game. We don't want to play or anything like that.
Sleep brings Marco more than just rest. While Marco sleeps, the skills he's been practicing all day are reinforced as connections are strengthened in his brain. For all of us, the brain's activity while dreaming could be as important in strengthening our skills as what we do while awake.
We know that when you go to sleep at night, especially during REM sleep or dreaming sleep, that's when your memories are consolidated. That's when you learn more things. So if you're a soccer player or whatever it is you do athletically, those things will be what you dream about. And the more time you spend on those mentally and send signals to your body, the better you're going to do basically learning those even as you sleep.
On average, we each spend 6 years of our lives dreaming. And while we dream, we're consolidating control of our muscles. To keep our muscles working over sustained periods requires another strength. A strength you'll hardly believe you have. This hidden strength can keep you going for hours, non-stop action. Imagine swimming the English Channel, 21 grueling miles in bone-chilling water. Twice as many people have climbed Everest and have made it across the channel. As he attempts the epic swim, Paul Hopfensperger will rely on strength from what he's eaten.
Eggs, pastas, bananas, lots of bananas, and everything like bananas make slow energy when you're swimming and what have you. That's something I've been eating and training on.
Paul has gained 16 pounds. it's not muscle. He's about to learn that when it comes to pushing toward new limits, his body's friend is fat. Paul Hopfensberger is trying to swim 21 miles across the English Channel. As part of his training, he gained 16 pounds of fat. His fat cells have grown, thickening Paul's arms, chest, belly. It's more athletic, or looks. Our early ancestors probably looked like this. For them, fat was a vital way of storing energy.
A competitive swimmer is very much like ancient man in being constantly active and balancing food intake with a tremendous amount of physical activity as ancient man hunted for food. So if we look at a swimmer, you'd be surprised to find that most of the fuel that they're using is really fat, both fat from the diet and fat that's stored.
As Paul heads into the frigid water, his success will depend on how he manages his body's reserves. To start with, carbohydrates from Paul's last meal, stored in the liver and muscles, quickly convert to glucose, then combine with oxygen to power him forward. Paul's muscles are now burning 3,000 calories an hour, the same number of calories in 3 large hamburgers. After 3 miles, the easy access glucose is running out. Paul's facing a fuel crisis.